Good evening and a very warm welcome to First Issues. We have interviewed various icons of industry on our program before, in what have probably been some of our more memorable programs, from the likes of Ramachandran Otapatu, Samuel Mbuchane, and Chandra Chauhan, to Mekhaosi Tuichiebe, Terry Peto, and a host of others. Tonight's guest is an esteemed statesman, international political mediator, former Minister of Finance, Vice President and President, one of the founding fathers of the Republic that is Botswana. At 91 years of age and still sharp as a tack, he makes for some of the richest conversation any interviewer could possibly hope to have. He takes us on a trip down memory lane to his first ever job in 1950 as founding headmaster and teacher of Kanye Junior School. In his time, there were just 12 students in the whole school, and classes were conducted in a small classroom at the King George Memorial Hall, which now houses the Kanye Administrative Authority offices. The tiny school has come a long way since and now stands as Sepapito Senior Secondary School. Despite parting ways with the school he founded more than 60 years ago, it is clearly a place that still holds a special place in our guest's heart. As despite the demand on his time from all corners of the globe, the statesman made sure to take time out to spend the day at the school at the unveiling of a Wall of Fame, funded by an alumni class of 1986 and meant to inspire current students to aspire to the levels of prestige the school once had. It was a noteworthy moment marked with merriment, dance and song that brought together not only former students of the school, but the headmasters that had presided over the school in the 6 decades since its inception. Khosi Malope of the Bangwaketsi and other stakeholders within education from the region. Most notable during the day's proceedings was the presence of our guest this evening, who is none other than Sir Ketumile Masire. He begins his time with us by artfully painting a picture of what it was like to introduce Botswana to formal systems of education in those pre-independence years.
Ka nako tsoma batho na ise ba bone mosola wa thuto mme ba simolola ba go ba bona gore mo yona class ya 1950 re na le bana ba le 12 mme ba tswa ho Kuntsi ba tswa Serowe ba tswa mo Kanye ba tswa mo mahelong a mangwe e se ba thela ba tswa mo motseng wa Kanye o na ska kyantsha palo ya bana ba ba tshwarang more than 4 ka gore ka nako eo ne ala go lebile gore no ha na le ngwana o tla leta o tla mosimane o tla gama o tla disa dikgomo motlhagodi seanokeng jalo jalo jaanong le gone goromente o na sena seabe wa ntlha ga the curriculum ke yone ne le gore goromente wa e dira mme go one go aga bana ba ka rutelwang teng no go seo two tuelo ya matitšhara or any other requirement e ka beng e ne e tlhokagala mo sekoleng la le rona re simolola kanye junior secondary re ka editswe classroom hela e na le di-desk hela it was no different from a primary school class e jaaka ne ke bua gore go ha gampieno se papitso teng e ne le a primary school e le go tlhaela ka kwa ka bereta ka kwa gone ho ne re na le gore re ba bedi go na le secondary go na le teachers training at that time government was beginning to take interest at least on teachers before then it was just either a trained teacher from outside or ngwana mono a tswa go ithuta ya ka borre a tshimogwe ya ka bonna ya ka borre bo ba ya semokole e le gore ke batho ba rweleng ditlhako ba go senka thuto thuto ya mo gae e ne le ya morahe le dikereke
o buile gore batswana ne ba ise ba appreciate the value ya education ka nako tseo se se neng sa fetola mogopolo o keng
ke mabaka mma ne ba bona mabaka a botshelo a tlhokisa bana ba bona gore be ba na le thutego ya go ka dira se di rileng le botshelo be ba ka tshela botoka go na le bana ba ba sa rutegang le mo go diphatsa mo go bone ba lemoga gore ha ne ba rutegile ne ba ka ba dira botoka
o gakologelwa eng thata ka your experience as a teacher a ke sengwe se go yeng pele o setse o tsaya maemo mo parlamenteng fela jalo se se neng sa informa your decisions at that level
the decision was taken by the board or the education committee. The education committee was the chief and the reverend gentleman, the head of the church in Kenya, Reverend Shaw. Janong ba decide gore ka ke kwas ke thuta bo teacher a re ke tlahela ke nna ke be ke tsengwa ho but I would just say yes the school committee and I was also feeling this was need
Esteemed statesman, international political mediator, former Minister of Finance, Vice President and President, Sir Ketumile Masire takes us on a trip down memory lane to his first ever job in 1950.
Oh, kana ke gakologola do di le dintsi somewhere a punishment to me like there was a one teacher school. I had not done that much one teacher because I really didn't concentrate on that in my career because I thought I was too good to go to a one teacher school. which will be somewhere in a forgotten place. But here I was. I had to teach 8 subjects. Yeah, and I had to see how to position them in a week and in a day. I had to learn. I had to get the subject that di rute bana pele ka gore di batla botlhaga le nonogo ya motho mo letsatsing le tse dingwe tse lego di ka irwa let me say mathematics, yeah, and music could be the last subject because they have 2 different requirements. The basic requirement is the same, but the amount of effort you put into them and the nature of the effort you put into them are different.
Dio tse o di ithutileng o le morutabana a di ne di a go thusa go ya pele o setse gongwe o le tona o le tautona ya Botswana a ke dingwe tse no di gopola di a go thusa go busa?
Yes, you'll find if you train as a teacher, you pick up the skills of the trade. Things like management. Managing a school is basically the same management as you have to use when you're a president. Okay. The fact that people are differently, yeah, ha o le teacher o bona di nonoho tsa bana ka go tlhomagana mme be le gore botlhe ke bana ba tshwanetse gore o ba rute ebile ba tshwanetse gore ba kgone go ba tswelele.
O buile gore curriculum ne le sone the only thing sa goromente ne se laola o bua re sekolo ka dinako tseo ne le sengwe sa dikereke le merahi mme focus ya thuto ka nako eo ne leng goromente ne bona go le botlhokwa gore bana ba rutiwe eng ka nako tsone tseo.
Apele we must agree on terms. Yeah. Ha re goromente a ra goromente wa Botswana mpo goromente ga ma mosadinyana jaanong ka nako ne re le mo goromenteng wa ga ma mosadinyana. Yeah. The mandate was to do the minimum that was possible, but ele gore rona mo re tshwanetse gore ke rona re itibele le rona magosi a rona a na dirile gore ba ska ba natehelwa thata ba tloga jaanong ba re ntsha mo tlong ga tsena bona.
O makile gore mogokgo wa Sepa Pitso o na le tiro e hetang ya gago ka nako ene wena o le morutabana le mogokgo wa Kanye Junior Secondary School. Mme wena o lebile dipaka le dinako tse re leng mo go tsone. Ke a itse gore o ne o le morutabana bogologolonyana o belela o ka no o dira eng o parloganyo kgotsa how would you approach teaching in the same way?
Yes, the circumstances have changed, and therefore the need to meet them have changed. The numbers have changed. There are 1,600 children. They're all individuals, but they must all be catered for, and therefore you need more refinement of just how to reach each one of them and make the whole thing work. Like a duet, solo. You are alone. You do it as you want. You are a duet. You can manage 2 people. But when you have an orchestra, you have the wind instruments, you have the string instruments, you have vocal instruments and various other instruments. We have merupa, and you must coordinate these different instruments together to produce one melodious rendering.
And finally, from the very humble beginnings of thuto mo Botswana go fitlheleng gompieno re lebilwe tsotlhe tse di tsentsweng mo thutong go godisa thuto le gore mongwe le mongwe a nne le access to thuto mo Botswana. O bona re dirile jang re le lefatshe?
Re tlhela re ne ra hosa ra tsa thuto e le soala sa go itse go tšhoma sekgowa, go itse biology, go itse sociology, go itse the various things that we learn at school, but not how to apply that tuto to your life. You are given life skills that you want somebody to use through you, but not yourself, to actively apply them to make your life better, or to make your work, even if you are working for somebody else, a better employee than if you are not educated. So we should look at education as a tool which you can use for yourself, use for your employer, use wherever your input is required.
Ka letsatsi le gompieno maikutlo a gago ke eng?
Oh, it's very encouraging. It's very encouraging. Sa ntlha go bona batho ba ba duleng ka mogopolo wa go ira sehikantswe sa mohuta o re tswang mo go sone. Sa bobedi go se tsalanya le boleng ja batho gore one mongwe le mongwe a re ha neng ka tsena ha neng ka etsa ba ka le nna ka nna sa bobedi gone go bona gore life is not empty. It has a reward like being recognized. You know, to be recognized is one of the most sought after by an individual. Yeah, no, this is one way of fulfilling that sore need.
Thank you for staying with us, as in this segment, we introduce to you a man who, for all intents and purposes, should not require an introduction, being a business mogul who started from the ground up over the past 3 decades, a company that now has under its umbrella Zambezi Motors, international and regional transportation and parts supply services to clients such as our Ministry of Defense, Justice and Security, water supply and treatment plants, hospitality and game farming, as well as the new shiny Zambezi Towers in the Gaborone CBD. Not much is known about Ishmael Nshakazhogwe, as he does not give many interviews, not because he shuns the media, but because of competing commitments. This has, however, led many to speculate about the man behind Zambezi Corporation. First Issues was miraculously able to get the busy businessman to sit with us for a moment and give an in-depth look into his path to entrepreneurship. He charted it from the very beginning, his birth in Nshakazhogwe village, and it appears that his inauspicious beginnings planted the seeds for his current success.
Sometimes it's embarrassing, but it's cheaper to be honest, in my belief. As you know, I'm Ishmael Nshakazhogwe. I know some people always doubt it and say, where does this man come from? Where did he come from? Like I felt like rain from heaven. No, I'm Ishmael Nshakazhogwe, born, in Nshakazhogwe village, and later on, we moved to a place called Thebes, a village called Thebes, where my parents, resided and so on. And originally our family, as I'm being told, was a well-to-do family. But owing to these family disputes here and there, it became difficult. So there was some split and all this. And believe me, overnight we became the poorest people of this world. When I went to school, up to what we called grade 7, for instance, I never put on a shoe. I never had a shoe. I mean, couldn't manage. My mother could manage. But not because she didn't want to do it. It was very difficult. So really we went through the mill. We learned, things the hard way. I used to work in the farms and so on, opening the gates for the, the farm owners, the Boers, of course, in the Northeast. And when they come in, they open the gate at night or something, they throw me tiki or something. I'll buy chicken, go and buy something, go and buy this, go and buy that, and so on. So I was not born entrepreneur, but I enjoyed business from childhood. Sometimes I get not worried. I never get worried. I get people talking about me, and they say, I don't know how this person all of a sudden just came in and he's doing these things. And what things I don't know. All of a sudden he just came in and it's like he's succeeding and so on. How is he doing it? He must be white, It doesn't bother me, because I believe that as long as your conscience is clear, you know what you are doing, and you're doing the rightful things, there's nothing wrong with it. I've had people also, sometimes, with courage come to me and says, Ishmael, I really envy you, I aspire you, I adore you. I said, but why? You're just trying to, there's nothing without reason. And she says, really, for a person that didn't go to school, doing what you are doing, I don't understand. To me, I know I went to school. I don't care. It's their opinion, it's their business. They know what they are talking about. Maybe they've got their own ideas and so on. And I continue with my business.
After finishing grade 7, he went on to successfully complete his secondary education in Zambia, following which he says a chance encounter when looking to continue his studies even further, still in Zambia, changed the trajectory of his life. To hear more about how he established the company that eventually became Zambezi Corporation, tune into First Issues next Tuesday when our conversation with Mr. Nshakazhogwe turns strictly business. With that, it's good night from me, Nametso Samagula, and the First Issues team.